Hello everyone, Mighty Benaya back with the Merchant of Menace Horse Force game, or I guess I should say the Horse Force Merchant of Menace game. Just doing a few updates on how things are going for me. I know that the morale map is not everyone's favorite, but I am going to be using it because it is extremely important for what I am trying to do here, because my goal is to economic spy down morale so that things revolt to me. So I'm going to switch and show you the province morale map. Now, what I have done, Spankerton actually pointed this out in his last video. These two provinces were AI and they were conquered by Hongxian. I have spied down, this is currently at 20% and there is no one there. So I anticipate that it will revolt at day change here in about 10 hours. Hopefully it revolts to me. I am across the waters, but I am not putting all of my hopes on a single wheat province. No, I also have spies here in this province, which is actually adjacent to me. The reason that it is already low morale is the capital has been taken by Mongolia, who is played by, sorry, I'm not sure who Mongolia is. Lalo Kurd, one of our Horse Force brethren. The capital was taken by Mongolia, so the morale went down in all the provinces, and it continues to go down. And I believe it's AI, and they are moving troops away because they're being attacked. So what that means is I can incite a revolt here more easily, but this is actually not the first place that will have revolted. I actually already got a province to revolt. So Japan killed, this is Okinawa, killed the AI that was here. And I got this province to revolt, and it revolted to the Japanese, this AI. Because it revolted to them, they attacked it so that they could take it. And now I believe I have a few spies here to get that to revolt, because it's taking the Japanese Empire's time. They have to continually worry about, okay, why is it revolting over to this AI, and they have to deal with this AI, and now they're at war with this AI, which impacts their morale even more. So a lot of good things for me in the region to help lower other countries' morales and increase my own. I am going to respond to one thing that Spankerton said in his last video, wondering if I was going to turn off my recruiting offices at any point. I have not built barracks, but I don't plan on turning off recruiting offices anytime soon, and here's why. I can revolt down provinces all I want, but I cannot get a capital to revolt. So I still need infantry to make attacks. Infantry are still helpful to decrease morale because I can stick 50 troops in a province, and that decreases the morale. I believe 35 is the max, but I can decrease morale by 35 by just having troops sitting there. So I am going to keep generating troops. Additionally, I am going to be really protected if at some point it is only Horse Force left on the map. However, I'm going to be really vulnerable to anybody who builds cruisers and battleships. So I need a lot of troops to be able to swim in the water and attack them. So I'm not turning off recruiting anytime soon because I need those troops there. I do have harbors, and I have queued up railroads so that as soon as day change happens, I do need to purchase a little bit more wood in order to get there, but I should be in a good spot to build 2 railroads immediately at day change, or at least start building them immediately at day change. So with that in mind, let's take a look at the stock market. So currently, the price of grain has shot up and I have sold, let me actually show you the order book, executed orders. I've sold a large amount of grain at 29, um, and have made a lot of money from it. And as you can see, I've been using that money to purchase wood and iron so that I can build my railroads. I shouldn't need any coal, but that is where the grain prices are at. Fish prices are significantly lower, and a big part of that is because fish are only used for cavalry, but they are generally high because of all the cavalry that's being built. So there are a lot of people with barracks, and that's why grain has shot up so high. But fish, while it's not quite as high, is staying reasonably high. Iron and wood, wood specifically. Ooh, I'm going to grab that when I see it. I am keeping the price of wood high because I am buying wood anytime I see it at a reasonable price. But as you can see from my silver here, I have 236,000 silver. So I am only purchasing it when I see a good price because I want to utilize that good price to my advantage. But if I need to, at day change, I will purchase whatever's left so that I can build those railroads. Price of coal and oil and gas remain pretty low, and that makes sense given that there aren't that many individuals going to go for factories. And even if they were, factories can't be built yet. So that all makes sense. So let's look at the map as a whole. And I'm going to leave it on morale because morale is important to us. But keep in mind also that I can't impact, or I should not impact morale outside of my region, because that won't revolt to me. It'll just revolt to somebody else. Even though my popularity is so high, having a revolt happen in the Americas, it's not going to all of a sudden go to me way over in Korea. But as you look, we've got some morale issues consistently, and that's where there are conquests happening. So there's a capital down here, and then there's also this region. It looks like Chinese Xinjiang has lost a capital. It looks like Chinese Empire, which is a Horse Force member, actually took their capital, and they have very low morale here and low morale elsewhere. So that's good for Chinese cat. If we were anywhere near, that'd be really good for us, but we're not. And as we keep looking over into Europe, there is this is an AI, or was an AI that was conquered. So we've got a lot of conquest happening. That is good for us, and simultaneously it's bad for us because that low morale is happening and they're regenerating it before we can get anywhere near to capitalize on that. And that's why I need the infantry to take out capitals so that I can drive the morale down and can grab up provinces. It looks like this was recently conquered by Russian Alaska. And Sertan Doom's doing really good. So I'm sure that Spankerton will have a lot more to say about the world, what's going on in the world. And mostly I'm going to focus on my region. I will also say Japan is helping me out a lot because they're conquering a lot, and they're conquering a lot of AIs. So here's another region that I had put some spies in, but because he kept 5 troops in it, he has gold marked morale back up a couple of times, and so I have not had the ability to morale them down much, but I was able to morale down this one province. Last thing that we want to look at before I log off, I want to show you the number of spies that I have. So here's my list of spies. it has grown significantly, and they're all in economic sabotage. But it has grown significantly since last I showed you. Last time I had 3, and now I have 11 or so. And I have the money to get more, but I'm saving that so that I can grab more production materials so that I can gain more money. But whatever I have left over at the end of the day, after I've gotten the production materials that I need, I will likely turn into spies to get this province to revolt and this province hopefully to revolt. And then I'll probably stick a few in this double iron because that is valuable territory. And once you have this is a lot easier to get on your side. I am in a bit of a rut because I don't want to declare war on Shenyang, but I also don't want to, I'm not in a spot to declare war on Manchuria. So this is my easiest way out, is to get this province over to my side, to have it revolt to me, so that I have access to more borders. I have access to more land around me. That's where we're at this point. If you want to hit that like button if you enjoy what I'm doing, go ahead and subscribe if you want to continue seeing this content and be notified whenever I upload a new video. Soli Deo Gloria, and I'll see you next time.